I think he's done a little bit of self-psychology in that he's definitely convinced himself this is the last fight. And the reason he's done that is because he is prepared to go to some horrible, horrible places on Saturday night to win. And when he gets there, I think he's going to tell himself, this is your last time. So let's go. And he is so confident, so determined to win on Saturday night. I spoke to him yesterday. I mean, he's so convincing. And he's an underdog in this fight. Usyk is a genius. You know, pound for pound, great. But Bellew has a chance to be all of those things. And this fight isn't about money. This fight is about proving to himself. He texted me last Saturday and he said, a week today we get to find out how good I really am. And that's what this fight's about for Tony Bellew. Testing himself to see if he can become a great. And if he beats Usyk, he will become a pound for pound great on Saturday night. And I'll tell you what, do not rule him out of this fight.
Both look really fit, both look super ready to go. I mean, when you look at a guy like Usyk, this guy has won basically every title that you could win in boxing. I mean, through an amateur, Olympic gold medalist, and then of course as a professional, WBC, WBA, IBF, WBO, Ring Magazine Championship of the World, and the Muhammad Ali Trophy. It's really impressive. There's a reason. It's because the guy trains. He looks in top form. Bellew also, I mean, look, he's not in Liverpool, but he's in Manchester, right next door. The Scousers are coming out. They're going to support him. It's a huge weekend here in Manchester. Of course, you know, you've got the Derby this weekend, the Manchester Derby, so it's going to be a crazy night at the Manchester Arena. I think Bellew's going to come hard and give us a good show, I hope.
You know what, it's a massive one, and he dare. And Tony Bellew pulls this off, can you imagine? You know, he puts himself in the history books, especially as a British world cruiserweight champion, because it blitzed what I've achieved, it blitzed what David Hayes achieved, it blitzed what Glenn McCraw has achieved. All three British fighters, former world champions. Tony Bellew dared to get in with the best, one of the best fighters we've seen for quite a while, for all the belts. And it's not just about the win, it's about the fashion, it's about the attitude, because nobody's thinking, but Tony can pull this off. Now listen to me, Tony, he's no fool. If there's a chance to beat Usyk and he finds it, he'll see it, he'll go for it. But Usyk is something very, very, very special, and we know that. And to Usyk, I think, I said before that he was a guy that didn't have the confidence to match his ability. People misunderstood that. I'm not saying he has low confidence. What I'm saying is he thinks he's good. He thinks he's that good. He's actually that good, and he doesn't realise how good he is. He saw that in his Brady's fight. He saw that in his Gatev fight. The guy is brilliant. But he actually didn't realise how brilliant he is.
The scene set, man, it's an historic moment. And Bellew, I spoke to him about it in depth about this. You know, we've had him on my podcast before. I've sat there, spoke to him face to face. Man, this guy looks at you and you can tell he knows he's going to go through it, man. He's going to walk through fire if he has to win this contest. And Tony Bellew is a great tactician as well, by the way. Usyk, yes, he's a brilliant boxer. He's got great foot movement. He's fresh. But Tony Bellew is very smart. He works fighters out very quickly. And I think with all these things, the experience is going to come into play on Saturday.
So we all want Tony to win, but it's a big ask. Alexander Usyk is probably the best fighter on the planet. Him and Lomachenko are the two best fighters on the planet, pound for pound. It's a massive ask for Tony, but everyone in the arena will be cheering him home, and hopefully he can upset the apple cart again.